This is the second video in this series, Top Strongest Characters in One Piece. If you have not watched that video about Rayleigh, the link is in the description. One of the strongest characters in One Piece, I think, is Monkey D. Garp. Garp was a Marine Vice Admiral. He did resign after the war in Marineford, and good thing that he did, because otherwise a new Fleet Admiral might drop dead at any time. If you are asking if he is so strong, then why his rank is only Vice Admiral? Well, Oda did answer this question in chapter 0. At that time the Fleet Admiral was Kong, and he did offer Garp higher rank, but Garp always did refuse. Garp said that I don't need a higher position than this to do things the way I like. So there is no doubt that Garp is one of the strongest characters in One Piece. During the time that Roger did conquer the Grand Line and became the Pirate King, besides Kong, the Fleet Admiral, and Admiral Sengoku, there were two other admirals. But none of them made a name for themselves while fighting Roger, so this means that none of them were on Roger's level. In the Marine, there was only one person who could go toe-to-toe with Roger, and that person was Garp. And that's how Garp did earn the title Hero of the Marines and became known throughout the world. When Garp met Luffy in Water 7, the Straw Hats knew his name immediately. So Garp is not just a legend of the past, but he is a living legend. The most interesting thing about Garp is that even though he is one of the strongest characters in One Piece, he doesn't have a devil fruit, nor does he use any weapons, like a sword or a gun. This shows how powerful he is. He must have a monstrous strength. It took Garp only one punch to defeat Don Chin Chao. Don Chin Chao is not just one of the pirates in the New World. Besides being the leader of a fleet, he has King's Haki, which is not common even in the New World. Garp was one-punching people before it was cool. I wonder what is Saitama's full name. Maybe Garp has other grandsons that we don't know about. Garp also one-punched Marco the Phoenix, and that's all it took to bring him down. Marco during the war did fight all three admirals, but when Garp stood in his way, he did stop and did not want to take him on. I guess Marco is following his own advice. When Kizaru did try to attack Whitebeard, Marco did step in and said to Kizaru, "You cannot go straight for the king." Marco had no problem dealing with Kizaru's attack because of his regeneration power, and he kept going towards Kizaru like nothing is happening. But Marco did not do the same with Garp. Why is that? Here's a question. What is the natural enemy of the devil fruits? It's Haki. That's why Marco lost his phoenix form after Garp did hit him. But this was not a regular Haki punch. I think Garp has advanced Haki. And this is why Garp is so strong even though he doesn't have a devil fruit nor does he use any weapons. So what makes Garp one of the strongest characters in One Piece are his monstrous strength and advanced Haki. And that's why he was the only one of the Marines who could go toe-to-toe with the Pirate King. So far we did not see that someone from the Marines have King's Haki, and let alone advanced Haki. One person who we know for sure that has advanced Haki is Shanks. Just due to his Haki being activated, besides knocking unconscious a lot of pirates on Whitebeard's ship, his Haki also did cause physical damage to the ship. I think Rayleigh has advanced Haki too. Oda was asked in SBS about King's Haki. The question was, Luffy's King's Haki was able to affect 50,000 men, but how many would Shanks and the others be able to defeat? Oda said that Shanks or Rayleigh may have been capable of knocking out all 100,000. Based on his answer, it seems like they both have a similar level of Haki, because he said Shanks or Rayleigh. I think Roger had advanced Haki too, and Garp as well, and that's one of the reasons why Garp was the only Marine who could fight Roger. One of the hints that Oda gave us about how strong Garp is this panel when he says that I'm going to kill Akainu. He did not say I will attack him or fight him, but I will execute him. Is Garp underestimating Akainu here, or maybe he's talking out of anger? The answer is no to both questions. Garp is not underestimating Akainu, nor he is talking out of anger. If Sengoku wasn't there, Akainu would be dead. So Akainu should be grateful to Sengoku because he is the reason why he still lives. At least for now. Because when Buggy will show his true power, no one will be safe. No one. This is weird because if Sengoku wanted for Aokiji to be his successor, then he should not have interfered between Garp and his prey. I wonder if Sengoku is regretting his actions now. If Akainu would be dead, then Aokiji would have been the Fleet Admiral. If you are wondering why I am so sure about Garp killing Akainu, there are a couple of reasons. Earlier I did mention that even though during Roger's time there were admirals and fleet admiral, but none of them were able to be a match for Goldie Roger. Only Garp was able to go toe-to-toe with Roger, and that's why he did earn the title Hero of the Marines. The admirals today are at the same level as the admirals back then. There is no reason to think otherwise. But let's just say that the admirals back then, they did not have strong devil fruits. Even if this was the case, it does not change anything when it comes to Garp. Here's why. I said earlier that the natural enemy of the devil fruits is Haki. If Marco could not do anything against Garp with his devil fruit power, which is even rarer than the Logia type that Akainu has, it's not like Marco could not hold his own against Garp, but he did not even try to fight him. The battle was over before it even started. Akainu's devil fruit is a powerful one, but when he did attack Whitebeard at the beginning of the war, Whitebeard did cool down his magma using only his breath. He did put it out like he was blowing the candles on a cake. And when Akainu did try to punch Whitebeard with his magma fist, Whitebeard did block it by using his fist and the power of the devil fruit. Garp does not have a devil fruit, but he has advanced Haki, so he can block that attack easily. He is not called Garp the Fist for no reason. The other thing is, what if Akainu is much stronger physically than the admirals back then? He has to be strong since he was chosen to be an admiral and now a fleet admiral, but he is nowhere near compared to Garp in terms of physical strength. Akainu was defeated by only 2 punches from Whitebeard. He could not stand on his feet. Akainu was lucky that fell on the ground, otherwise if Whitebeard would continue his attack, Akainu would be dead for sure. And these 2 punches came from a heavily injured Whitebeard. At this point, even half of his head was gone. If Whitebeard would have hit Akainu at the beginning of the war, maybe those 2 punches would have been enough to kill him. So when Akainu fought a legend, he lasted only 2 punches. But when Garp fought a legend, the Pirate King, who was at the same level as Whitebeard, not just he lasted more than 2 punches, but Garp was able to go toe-to-toe with Roger. Roger himself said that we nearly killed each other countless times. Just think about this for a second. Garp nearly killed Roger, the Pirate King, while Akainu only lasted 2 punches against Whitebeard. If Garp nearly killed Roger, what do you think he would do to Akainu? So that's why I think what Garp said was 100% true. Akainu is lucky to be alive. Another example of the difference in power between Garp and Akainu is that fight between Akainu and Aokiji. It took Akainu 10 days to defeat Aokiji, while he himself lasted only 2 punches against Whitebeard. When Oda did introduce Kaido, he also did reveal a little bit about his past. Kaido was defeated 7 times by both marines and enemies, and had been captured 18 times. I think one of those people who did defeat Kaido is Garp. Just like he fought Roger, I think he fought Kaido as well, but in this case he did defeat his opponent. We saw how eager Garp was in chapter 0 when there was an opportunity to fight Roger. This was due to Roger being one of the strongest people in One Piece. Kaido has the title of the strongest creature in the world, so I think Garp was just as eager to fight Kaido as he was with Roger. But now that Garp is old, is he still one of the strongest characters in One Piece? I did speak about the old age and how it does affect a character in terms of power in that video about Rayleigh. So I will play that part of the video here since it's about the same thing. When it comes to how strong a character is, the old age means nothing. Just like the young age doesn't mean anything. Here's why. The old age is just a safety switch for the writers. If the story requires that old character to die, then he will die, and the readers will not have problems because they would think, well, he was old and that's why he could not win this battle. And in the minds of the readers, this makes sense. But if the story requires that old character to save the day, then that old character will do the impossible and crush every obstacle on his way, even though he is old. Whitebeard did not die in Marineford because he was old, but he did die because Oda did plan to destabilize the New World. Right after Whitebeard died, the supernovas did enter the New World, and then Blackbeard took Whitebeard's place in the New World as one of the 4 emperors. If Whitebeard would still be alive, then Blackbeard would not become a Yonko. And also Oda did plan for Ace to die since the beginning because he did not want Luffy to compete against his brother to become the Pirate King. And that's why Saba is now a revolutionary and not a pirate. The old age does affect the body in terms of energy, stamina, recovery, etc. But here's how the old age effect is negated. The older a character gets, the more experienced he is and therefore can use his power more efficiently. He can achieve the same result but with less effort. Let's take for example Luffy's battle against Don Flamingo. At the beginning Luffy did use Gear 2nd and 3rd, but when he did realize that Gear 2nd and 3rd will not be enough to defeat Don Flamingo, Luffy did use Gear 4th. When Luffy will face opponents in the future that are at the same level as Don Flamingo, he will not use Gear 2nd and 3rd, because he knows from his experience that Gear 2nd and 3rd will not be enough. And this way he will save his energy and still achieve the same result. So whatever problems the old age brings, it will not play a role because with old age also comes experience. So things are balanced. This is it for this video. I will give you a hint about which character I will speak in my next video. He can cut mountains. Before I go, I want to ask you guys, who do you think are the strongest characters in One Piece? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, like and share if you like this video and subscribe for more One Piece videos.